Everybody, thank you, Brad. Thank you so much, Donnie, for including me. I'm going to read the first chapter of this book, minus a few chunks that I cut out in order to keep it to the 5-minute limit. So here we go.
That's how it starts.
Is my volume okay? Because over here it was super loud. Is it okay?
Sounds good.
It's the night we're going to get murdered, so we're sleeping on the living room floor. Me and my sisters, mom and dad, all of us on the floor in front of the couch. We pushed up against the wall to make room for our sleeping bags. The murderer's walking around our neighborhood. He's walking down our street. He's down by the duck pond, hiding under the weeping willow. He's sneaking through the Dugan jar, creeping through the Cooney's grapes, coming to get us. We saw it all on TV, on the news that we weren't supposed to be watching, but Mom went to answer the phone during Arthur, and she was on the phone for a long time. After Arthur, it was Judge Judy, and after Judge Judy, it was yellow tape around the mini mart. It was a body shape under a sheet. In the corner of the screen, there was a picture of a man with a fat chin and his hair pulled back in a ponytail. What suspect at large mean, I asked. It means he's large, stupid, Tana said. The newsman talked too fast, so I only heard the small words, shot and gun, flea and foot. I heard Park and Avenue, and my brain started singing the address song, the one Mom made us sing on the way to school. My name is Maggie Alder, and this is where I live, 845, 845, 845 Park Avenue. She turned it into a song so we could sing it to police if we got lost, so we could sing it to the fire department if we had to call 911. 911's another song she taught us. 912, that won't do. 911, let's see that thumb. And we were 3 fighting thumbs in Mom's rear mirror. Large foot, Park Avenue. I was still working it out in my head when Tana started screaming, which meant me and Polly had to scream too. Then we were running our screams into the kitchen. Then Mom was screaming at us for screaming. When Dad got home, we screamed at him too, lock the door, lock the door. We made him go all around the house checking the windows and under the beds and inside the closets. I screamed for Dad to look behind my dresser, and Polly screamed for Dad to look inside our pajama drawer. And that's when Mom said, well, I guess we're all sleeping together tonight. Dad said all of us in one bed, and that's how Mom came up with the idea of sleeping bags. It'll be like camping, she said. She sent us off to get our sleeping bags and pillows, so we grabbed hold of Dad and made him walk us up the stairs. We made him stand in our room while we opened our closet and got out our sleeping bags. We ran back to him just to touch him before he went to our beds for pillows. Dad said he had to shower and for us to go on downstairs. Come with us, we shouted. But Dad said, oh, now, you have each other. So we got our soft stabbing parts all wrapped up in our sleep things and each other. We threw our sleeping bags down the stairs and raced our knees to the bottom, where our bags were all broke open, tangling our feet in Tinkerbells and ponies, and we fell into a crying, screaming heap of girl. Mom was in the kitchen. We wrapped our arms around her while she made us roast beef sandwiches and opened up a can of pineapple rings. We followed her to the silverware drawer to get the forks. We followed her into the living room to put the plate of sandwiches on the coffee table. Then back into the kitchen where we squeezed up around her while she poured us some Cokes. We were an 8-legged creature walking to the freezer for ice. In the living room, we sit cross-legged inside our sleeping bags and bunch them all around us until only our heads are sticking out, and sometimes an arm when we need a bite of sandwich. This is fun, Mom says. We should do this more often. Too bad we don't get many murderers around these parts, Dad says. He's all done with his shower. He's wearing his striped pajamas that look like one of his work shirts stretched over his whole body. He sits down in the lazy boy near the front door, too close to the front door. When the neighbor's dog starts barking, Polly starts crying, so Mom drops her knees onto the floor and pats her through her sleeping bag puff. She says, it's probably just another dog. I'll go have a look around, Dad says, and Tana screams, don't, Daddy, don't go out there. And me and Polly scream, don't, Daddy, don't go out there. He has a gun, Tana screams. He has a gun, me and Polly scream. We are going to save his life. Dad goes into the kitchen and comes back with a butter knife and a bad look on his face that's supposed to be funny, but it isn't funny because our dad, I just now for the first time noticed, is a small man. Our dad is a very small man and he has skinny arms. Hannah starts kicking herself out of her sleeping bag, so me and Polly start kicking too, because maybe we're gonna try to stop him, maybe that's what we're gonna do. But then Tana must not like the way the cold air feels on her neck, so we turn back into potato bugs. Through sleeping bag puff, we listen for sounds of him. I hear a cough and my heart starts coughing, caca, caca in my chest. Please don't let Dad get shot, please don't let Dad get shot. Mom gets up and walks to the window. I can feel the boom of her feet walking away, and from little sleeping bag holes we make for our mouths, we beg her to come back to us. He's just looking around, she says. He's just looking around, she says again. And he doesn't come back in, and he doesn't come back in, and he doesn't come back in, because he's dead. He's under a sheet with his face covered up. Our yard is wrapped in yellow tape. The suspect is large. We wipe our tears with our sleeping bag hands until our cheeks sting sunburned pink. When the kitchen door opens, we're a pile of legs on Mom's lap, or a scarf of arms around her neck. We dig our knees into her fat, but we can't get in, and now the murderer is stomping through the kitchen. The murderer is coming to get us. What on earth took you so long, Mom yells. And we keep holding on. We're too scared to look, because we can't make Mom's words make sense, because why would she be asking the murderer what took him so long? We don't open our eyes until we hear his voice. You girls think your daddy got killed? And we really cry then. We flip ourselves off of Mom and onto Dad. We try to climb his legs. We need his head. We want his cheeks. We have to make him again with our kisses, only we can't reach his face, and he doesn't lean down for us, so we can only make neck and chin and parts of his hair.
Thank you.